Hello, my dear students. So today we are starting with the simple machine. Machine everywhere. Do you know machine are used by us in almost every activity we perform? Means with the help of machine we are able to perform different activities. We use a machine to cut fruits. हम मशीन का यूज़ करते हैं फ्रूट्स को कट करने के लिए. We use a machine to draw water from well. Okay, we use a machine to open cold drink bottles. Even the pen we use for writing is a machine. Okay, this pen is a kind of machine. Why? Okay, because the nib of the pen has ball bearing which rotates so that we use less effort and do more work. Understand? Work and effort is directly related to each other. Can you identify the machine used in the given picture? In first, knife. Okay, second picture, scissor. Third picture, this is a bottle opener, and fourth, this is a bicycle. Okay, some are the complex machine, some are the simple machine. Now, since you know them, let us know what machine are and why do we call them machine. Machine is a device that make our work easier and faster. We either change the force applied or the direction of the applied force. Understand? Machine is a device that make our work easier. What we do, we either change the force applied or we change the direction of the applied force. Understand? Afterwards, you will learn about the pulley. Why we can easily do work with the help of pulley? Because pulley used to carry the load very easily. A pair of scissors is example of machine. Now these are the points which is related to the machine. First one, machine makes our work faster. Second, machine reduces our effort. Third, machine changes the direction in more convenient direction and makes our work easier. Imagine cutting a plastic sheet with your hand. Is it possible? No, we are not able to cut. While cutting the same sheet with scissor is easier and quicker. Understand? With the help of scissor, we are able to cut the sheet. Okay, now what are the types of machine? There are the two type of machine. Simple machine and complex machine. Clear? Now we will discuss about the simple machine. What is simple machine? The equipments that are designed in such a way that make our work easier are known as simple machine. Understand? So knife is an example of simple machine. Scissor is example of simple machine. Hand pump is example of simple machine, and pulley is the example of simple machine. Understand? Any equipment which is designed to make our work easier is known as simple machine. Clear? Understand? So what happened in knife? You know that one side is made very sharp so that it can cut easily. So all are the example of simple machine. Now complex machine. Complex machine, it is a combination of two or more simple machine, has a number of parts. In car also example of complex machine. Refrigerator, okay, washing machine, all are the example of complex machine. How you will define complex machine? Complex machine means when we combine two or more simple machine, it led to the formation of complex machine. Now one activity is given here. Now since you know the difference between simple machine and complex machine, now we have to make a list of simple machine and complex machine. So let's start. So we will make a list of simple machine. Okay, what is simple machine? First, scissor are the example of simple machine. Second, knife is example of simple machine. Okay, hand pump is example of simple machine. Clear? Pulley is example of simple machine. So all are the simple machine and complex machine. Complex machine example washing machine. Okay, TV. Okay, car, refrigerator, all are the example of complex machine. Understood? So what is simple machine and what is complex machine? Clear? So there are three type of simple machine: lever, inclined plane, pulley are the example of simple machine. Now we will understand what is lever. See, okay, one rod. Okay, one rod. Okay, whenever the middle point, this middle one is known as fulcrum. One side I am putting effort and another side load. This is a lever. Lever is a rigid rod which is free to move about a fixed point. Okay, it will move about a fixed point. Clear? So middle one is fulcrum, then load, then effort. So the fixed point is called fulcrum and the force which is applied is effort. An object to be lifted is known as load. Understand the difference? So I am the effort, I am trying to lift you. Okay, he is putting his effort. I am a load, I am being lifted. Clear? The difference between the load and the effort. I am fixed, I am the fulcrum. This is a fixed one. Clear? Now we will understand very important topic, type of lever. There are three type of lever. First class, second class and third class. Understand? First class, second class and third class of lever. Now let us understand about the first class of lever. See, in first class of lever, fulcrum lies in between. Okay? Load and effort. Okay, whenever the fulcrum will lie in the middle, then load and effort in the side is known as first class lever. So how you will define? In this class lever, the fulcrum lies in between the load and the effort. Okay, what will be the example of first class lever? Broom, scissor, seesaw and crowbar. All are the example of first class lever. Now come to second class of lever. Okay, this is also known as second type lever. First class lever is known as first type lever. In this class, okay, load lies in between the fulcrum and the effort. Okay, here load will lie between the fulcrum and the effort, then you will known as it as a second class lever. So second class lever, wheelbarrow is example, nutcracker, bottle opener, all are the example of second class lever. Clear or any doubt? Okay. Now come to third class lever. Third class lever is also known as third type lever. In third class lever, effort lies in between the load and the fulcrum. Human arm, okay, our arm. Okay, so in our arm, effort lies in between. Effort lies in between the load and the fulcrum. Fishing rod and ice tongue are the example of third class lever. Now we will understand, this is a very much important trick to remember first, second and third class lever. First class FLE. What is a trick? FLE, flee. First class lever, fulcrum is in between, second class load and third class effort. Understand? So in next class we will continue with the inclined plane. Okay? Inclined plane is a simple sloping surface which is used to push up the object instead of lifting them up. Thank you, class.